We're now at stop 3. It's the same reddish-brown unit we were in at stop 2. It has the same two components that we had there. You can see this tan sandstone, and then there's these very thin little chips of the mudstone. We're a little different part of the section, so there's a higher percentage of sandstone here as at stop 2, but it's the same unit. As a geologist, we would map it as the same unit. This stop features something else that you didn't see before. So take a look at this face behind me. We're looking at the bottom of a bed. See what you see. Hopefully you can see that there are these lines, and the lines are the same color as the sandstone, and then between them are these patches that are kind of reddish. We're looking at the bottom of a bed. These features are called mud cracks. And how they form is you have a layer of mud represented here by the reddish-brown material. It dries out and it cracks, and then another layer of sand gets deposited over the top and it fills the cracks. So one of the fun things about geology is we can come to a place like this and look at features and observe them and then say, how did that form? And so one of the things we do is we use what's called the present is the key to the past. We go to a place where mud cracks are forming right now. We observe how they form, what they look like, and then we compare them with things that we see in the rocks. In this case, these rocks are, 20 million years old. When we do that, we say, in order to form these, you have to have a layer of mud that's wet. It has to be exposed to the air to dry out. And then you have to put another layer of sand over the top. So unequivocally, this tells us that these rocks were deposited on land where they were exposed to the air. They were not deposited completely underwater. You might wonder how we can look at the bottom of a layer. In this case, the layers were deposited, they were tilted, and they were eroded from this side, and so big pieces fell off in here. And so now we're looking at the bottom of this bed, and everything below it was moved out. One of the things that you can observe is the mud cracks are of different sizes, and in fact on this bed they're a size of about like this. A couple beds up, the bottom of that bed, they're larger and more obvious. Another aspect of this particular site is it's another segment of the contact between the bedrock here and the loose sand and gravels down here.